ஞான பிரபோதனரை வாயென்று அழைக்கும் மலை அண்ணாமலை. Tiruvannamalai or Arunachala welcomes or says, "Come here" to those who are interested and ready for Jnana Yoga. Hence, Tiruvannamalai is uniquely famous across the world among all the Shiva Kshetras, depicting the greatness of Saiva Sanatana Dharma. It is famous for bestowing liberation or mukti by the mere thought of it, and is one of the Pancha Bhuta Kshetras, representing fire or the light element. There are several holy mountains on which the Lord resides and bestows grace. Here the uniqueness is that the mountain Arunachala or Tiruvannamalai verily is Lord Shiva. The Lord grants all the wishes of the devotees who devotedly circumambulate the Arunachala Hill. Out of his infinite compassion and love, he bestows the highest wisdom or jnanam to such devotees. Let's look at the history to understand how this holy place came into existence on this earth. Once upon a time, amongst Brahma and Vishnu arose a debate. Both of them assumed himself as a supreme one. Finally, to settle this ego conflict and show them the ultimate truth, there arose a great infinite pillar of light. After a simple competition amongst themselves to trace the start and end of the infinite light, their futile egos got destroyed by Arunachala, and with this the ultimate truth is bestowed to both Brahma and Vishnu. This day is observed as Kartikeya Deepam day from then on, to bestow such an infinite grace upon the devotees or seekers. This infinite pillar of light settled in the same place as Arunachala mountain. For the Supreme Lord, over centuries, many have dedicated their entire lives and wealth in building numerous important temples. These temples are testament to the architectural and artistic prowess of these ancient civilizations. Tiruvannamalai temple is situated at the foot of the Annamalai Hill, and the temple complex spans over 24 acres of land with 9 big towers or gopurams and 6 enclosures or prakarams. The eastern tower or Rajagopuram is the tallest, measuring 217 feet, constructed in 1516 CE by the famous king Krishnadevaraya, and it is the second largest in the world. It is a symbol of the Lord's unfathomable grace. It is said that a number of elephants were employed to transport the huge stones in a 4-kilometer slope pathway to erect these high towers. There are several highly artistic sculptures carved in and around the Gopuram. Here we even see Lord Nataraja's 108 dance poses depicted perfectly in sculptures. This is quite a rare artistic sculptural depiction. As we enter the eastern Gopuram, to our right behind a shrine there is a 16-pillared platform of the 13th century. Here is where the Bangal festival for Divine Mother Unnamulai is held annually around mid-June to July. Lord Subramanya granted his darshan to King Prabhudevaraya and Saint Arunagirinadar here in this mandapam. he appeared in one of the stone pillars and hence got a name, Kambattu Ilayanar here. On the other side of the mandapam, Shivaganga tank can be found. It has 4 side stone-pillared large hall as ghats. Just a holy dip in this tank purifies the body, mind and soul. But it's presently closed for bathing. To the northwest of this tank, a shrine of Sarvasiddhi Vinayagar has been built by King Krishnadevaraya. This shrine Vimanam is carved beautifully with several ancient figures depicting the glory of the Lord. Thousand-pillared mandapam or hall. In a dream of King Krishnadevaraya, the Lord ordered him to erect a 1,000-pillared hall. The land opposite to the tank belonged to some 27 village people. So the king allotted lands to them elsewhere and erected a huge hall with 999 artistic stone pillars, and the last one being holy feet of the Lord Nataraja, as the tradition demands for a 1,000-pillared hall. Lord Nataraja arrives in a grand procession twice a year to this hall. Post extensive puja, the Lord proceeds for procession in and around the temple premises to grant darshan to one and all. The west portion of the hall has an underground shrine called Patala Lingam, with a small vimanam or dome on top of the structure. All the 999 pillars have 12 images each, amounting to 12,000 in total, to the wonder of all who happen to see them. The long neglected Patala Lingam was fully renovated and was consecrated in 1949 in the memory of Bhagavan Ramana's stay a few weeks there in 1896. Sri Ramana Maharshi sat inside this tower for some time in Atmanishta. The sacred big bull or Nandi is unique here because its gaze is directed towards the sacred mountain Arunachala rather than the Shivalinga inside the sanctum, reinforcing the truth that Arunachala is a living God. Saint Arunagirinadar climbed up the Vallala Maharaja tower and tried to jump down to end his life. But Lord Shanmuga held him and bestowed him with spiritual knowledge. With the Lord's first word, Muttaittaru, the saint composed thousands of prayer songs praising the Lord's glory and mercy, which came to be known as the Tiruppugal. A shrine here in memory of the incident is erected as Gopurathu Ilayanar Sannidhi. Kili Gopuram. King Prabhudevaraya lost his eyesight, and to regain his eyesight, Saint Arunagirinatha left his body in the niches of a Gopuram. He entered the body of a parrot and flew off to heaven to collect Parijata flowers. When he returned with the flower and discovered that his human body was cremated by Sambandhan, untroubled by this bizarre turn of events, he happily remained on this Gopuram in the parrot's body and even composed Kandar Anubhuti, the direct experience of devotion and highest wisdom or Jnanam. Few steps down this tower, we see the Sthalavraksham Magaramaram, which is the sacred tree of the temple. From here, we can get a glimpse of all the 9 temple towers. Opposite to the Dvajastambam, we can see the 16-pillared Mangayarkarsi Mandapam. From here, the 5 key gods Ganesha, Subramanya, Arunachaleswarar, Apitakuchamba and Chandikeshwara have darshan of the Arunachala Deepam. This mandapam is also called as Deepa Darshana Mandapam. 8-armed temple guardian deity Pidariamman shrine with a huge stone can be seen alongside the shrines of Sri Chidambareshwarar, Jambukeshwarar, Ekambareshwarar and Kalahastishwarar, representing the 4 elements of space, water, earth and air respectively. A huge and massive wedding hall for the gods is located a little down towards the west of the Sthalavraksham. Several celestial paintings add further beauty to this mandapam. Sambandha Vinayagar shrine is located in the area to the south of the Kodimaram or flagstaff and Balipidam. Sambandha Vinayagar looks crimson smeared with saffron. He is also called as Sennira Vinayagar or Red Vinayagar. It is told that Vinayagar killed a demon and smeared his body with the demon's blood, hence he appears red. From the epigraphy, it is learned that one Sambandhan lived in Tiruvannamalai who built the shrine. Hence it is called Sambandha Vinayagar as well. Adhikara Nandi is located near the Kodimaram or flag post and Balipidam facing the sanctum sanctorum of Lord Arunachaleswarar, who protects devotees from any harm and blesses them with one-pointed devotion to the Lord. The prakaram immediately around the main sanctum sanctorum has many highly artistic stone pillars and numerous small shrines like Sahasralingam, 63 Nayanmars or the Saivite saints, Kshetra Ganapati, Kshetra Rishis, Gautamar and sage Durvasa. At the northeastern end of the prakaram is where Lord Natarajar is located. This Natarajar is quite unique, lively and much larger than the famous Chidambaram Natarajar with a long extended jeta, an image of Patanjali Muni as if worshipping Mother Ganga present on the matted locks of the Lord. The main sanctum of Lord Arunachaleswarar was constructed in the 8th century by the king Parantaka Chola I. Mother Apitakushamba's shrine came up much later. pillars in Mother Apita Kuchamba's shrine houses several beautiful idols of different forms of the Divine Mother. Both the main shrines of Arunachaleswarar and Apita Kuchamba has separate Dvajastambhas, that is flag posts or kodimarams. Unlike in other Shiva Kshetras, after the Arthajama Puja, where Lord Shiva is carried in a palanquin to the Mother's shrine, which houses Palliyarai, a designated area for the Lord's night rest, here in Annamalai, Mother Apita Kuchamba comes in a palanquin to Lord Arunachaleswarar's shrine, and both of them enter the Palliyarai. Giri Pradakshina, also known as Girivalam, is the sacred circumambulation of the Arunachala Hill with one-pointed devotion covering a distance of about 14 kilometers. Many celestial beings are said to be performing penance and also performing Giri Pradakshina in a subtle form round the clock. Hence, maintaining inner and outer silence during Giri Pradakshina is highly advised. On all the 8 directions of Arunachala mountain on the Giri Pradakshina path, there are temples for Lord Arunachala worshipped by Ashtadikpalas, who are the deities guarding the 8 cardinal directions. Adi Arunachaleswara temple is considered the first or ancient Annamalai temple, predating the larger Arunachaleswarar temple. The temple is situated on the northwest side of the Annamalai hill, while the larger temple is located on the southeast side. The locality is known as Adi Annamalai village. A popular legend states that Lord Brahma worshipped this lingam and established the Adi Annamalai temple. Darshan of Arunachala in different forms. Near Nirudhi Lingam, one can witness in the Arunachala mountain a huge rock taking the shape of Nandi's face. In one direction, the peak of the hill looks as if a supreme lord is only one. At a different point, you see only 2 mountains depicting the ancient incident of Lord Shiva and Divine Mother becoming one as Ardhanarishwara. Yet in another point, the hill grants darshan as Trimurtis, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. While you see the hill from the northern side, it grants you Pancha Bhuta Darshanam, which are Satyojatam, Vamadevam, Aghoram, Tatpurusham and Ishanam. There are lots of sacred ponds present around the mountain. Some of them are Pali Tirtham, Agni Tirtham, Chakra Tirtham, Yama Tirtham, Simha Tirtham, etc. Tribhuvana Chakravarti, Kulotunga Deva and 20 Udayars have donated lot of lands for the services of the Arunachaleswara temple. There are several inscriptions like this on the Arunachaleswara temple walls. One more is from King Kulotunga Chola. There are about 100 such inscriptions found in Tamil, Kannada and Grantha letters. These inscriptions are being recorded by the archaeological department. Kulotunga and Parandaga Chola and Kadavaraya's inscriptions carry a detailed account of huge land donated and other service donations made for Lord Arunachaleswarar. Applying vibhuti and with intense devotion and prayers, devotees pull the golden chariot within the temple premises, which is one of the special services started recently to Lord Arunachaleswara. Sri Arunachaleswarar temple performs more than 180 festivals every year. The most significant ones are Kartige Deva Urchavam, Ani Tirumanjanam, Adipuram, Arudra Darshanam, Mahashivaratri, Tiruvodal, Kalyana Urchavam, etc. Amongst all, millions of devotees eagerly look forward to the Kartige Deepam Urchavam and Mahashivaratri every year. Arudra Darshanam and Ani Tirumanjanam are dedicated to Lord Natarajar. Major parts of this festival takes place in the 1000-pillared mandapam. Bhikshandavar or Pichandavar Urchavam is a peculiar festival. On the 8th day evening of the Kartige Deepam Urchavam, one of Lord Shiva's form as Bhikshandavar or Supreme Beggar goes out on the streets of Tiruvannamalai with Brahma's skull as the begging bowl and begging everyone to offer their individual egos and past sins. Every year, Mahashivaratri day attracts millions of devotees to Tiruvannamalai. Lingodbhavar Abhishekam is very special on this day during the specified midnight time frame. Tarampu or screw pine flower is offered to Lingodbhavar on this day alone. The whole town reverberates with Shiva Panchakshari mantra chanted by devotees performing Giri Pradakshina round the clock. On Kartige Mahadipam day, a large ghee lamp is lit on the summit of Arunachala Hill, symbolizing the manifestation of Lord Shiva as the pillar of fire and Mother Unnamulai losing her individuality and merging in Lord Shiva to realize complete oneness as Ardhanari. This is one of the huge and significant festivals in the Tamil land where multi-million devotees across the world visit Tiruvannamalai to devotedly attend this festival and perform Giri Pradakshina and stay blessed. Jodiye Sudare Suroli Vilakke sings Saint Manikavachakar on Sri Arunachaleswarar, the self-luminous and resplendent light. There are thousands of poems and hymns sung in adoration of the Supreme Lord by many great devotees over time immemorial. Primarily, the underlying theme of these poems are about the abundant karuna, the grace or mercy or love of the Lord. With His blessings, how the human limitations have withered away. Of the 6 Adhara Kshetras starting from Mooladharam, this sacred city represents the Manipurakam or the solar plexus. Worshipping Lord Arunachala grants supreme bliss to one and all.